Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday morning. Hope you're having a great start to your day. And I'm so happy that you're here hanging out with us this morning. Thanks for being here. We've kind of had to really adjust our schedule because I've been traveling, but happy to be back today and happy to spend some time with all of you. So I hope when you come in, you'll say hi. Let me know you're here. Tell me where you're from and tell me something good. What are you doing today on this Sunday? For those of you who have been around me for a long time from my days on QVC. We used to spend a lot of Sunday mornings together. We used to do a regular Sunday, sterling silver show. And in honor of that, we're going to have some silver jewelry for you this morning as well. But more than anything, I just wanted to say good morning and spend some time together. We have some new things that we've added to the shop that I really wanted to be able to show you. And I just, wanted to kind of just do a check-in. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Mariana. So one thing, I have my coffee. I hope you have yours. I'm flying solo this morning. So Kylie isn't here. She's on a trip and she'll get back tonight. Doug just left. He's going to the Eagles game. And so I'm handling comments and information as best I can. And everything. So I guess, I hope I don't trip over my cymbals because apparently I'm a one Jill band today. But we'll make it through. So I will try to keep a look at all of the comments and answer questions as best I can. If you're new to Just Jill, when we start showing you the different products and you're wondering where you can buy these items, if you didn't know, I have my own online retail store, justjillshop.com. And that's where you can go and find all of the items. It's I can put that up for you. So you can find everything at justjillshop.com. We include shipping and handling with all of your purchase prices. So when you see something for $49, it's not $49 and then you're going to be hit with another 10, 12, however much money it would be for shipping. That $49 or whatever the price is will cover your shipping too. So it's just sales tax would be the only other add-on there to your items. All right, let me go back over to comments. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Sherry says it's 40 degrees in Massachusetts. Burr. I will just say, as a middle-aged woman who's always hot, that actually sounds refreshing. Let's see. Sandy said, I ordered your silver shimmer trees. Can't wait to get them. We're going to talk about trees this morning. Anne, early morning in Oregon. Thanks so much for being here. Hi, Lynn. Great to see you. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I wasn't sure. Hi, Cynthia in Arizona. My grandparents, I spent a lot of time in Arizona when I was younger. Actually, we lived in Tucson for a smidge of time, but my grandparents, they lived in Bisbee. I spent a lot of time in Bisbee, and then my aunt, and then eventually my grandmother moved up to Eastern Arizona, up in Safford area. So I spent time there. And of course, I love Sedona. I love the Red Rock Canyons. Let's see. Good morning from Tennessee. Received my 4-inch flameless candles this week. I love them. Denise, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad. We have so many fun things to talk about. Oh, and wait. Pam from South Florida, I hope you're safe. I hope everything's okay. I hope, for you and for anybody who has family, relatives, if you're able to patch in this morning and we can take your mind off things for just a minute. Gosh, we're thinking about you and just sending our prayers and, good thoughts and hope for some support, however that comes as you plan to rebuild. I can't even imagine. And the images are devastating. So please do your part however you can. At Just Jill, we try to do philanthropic things. We do have a bracelet that supports an organization called All Hearts and Hands. They're local community organizations that are right there on the ground, helping to do simple tasks, but the money is going directly to the areas that need it. So one of our Power Beats bracelets is available, and we donate $10 from the purchase of that bracelet to support. That's kind of our price for all of our philanthropic donations. And we did a post about this to explain it, and we did an email too. But sometimes we put up that we're doing these causes, and I almost feel like we're being attacked because we are not donating the entire purchase price. Well, the details in retail are I can't do that because I still have to pay Power Beads by Jen for the bracelet. And then there are other costs involved. And so by the time we take out from that $49, the things that have to be paid and covered, $10 is about all we make on a bracelet anyway. So we're basically donating anything that just Jill would make to these different organizations. And, we're a super small business. And I'm very proud to say, we've donated close to $15,000 in the last 3 years to everything from breast cancer, and our breast cancer bracelets are still available if you'd like to check those out at through Power Beads. We'll be having a pancreatic cancer donation from a new bracelet from Power Beads coming up in November. We've donated to Alex's Lemonade Stand. We've supported the Maui fires. We've supported autism. We do our part. I take my role on a public platform very seriously, and I do think it's my responsibility to try to help others by using this platform to do so. And so we do it with the Power Beads bracelets. There have been times I've personally matched the donation amount. So I just wanted to put that out there. It's been weighing on me. Because I think anybody who really knows me and has followed Just Jill for some time, whether you were with me from QVC or you found me somewhere else, I hope you know that the cornerstone of this business for me is my relationship with all of you, and that happens because of trust. And we work hard to create an environment of friendship and community and support. And so however you choose to support, if you don't like the way I do it at Just Jill, I'm okay with that. But if you're going to criticize, then I would just ask that make sure that you are donating in some way. Again, I don't care if you do it with us. I just want to make sure that the people who are really in need right now are getting support from all who feel that they are able to do so. So that's my Sunday morning sermon. Now let's talk about beautiful product. How about that? You all are so wonderful. I mean, this crew that is always here. And if you're just coming into the crew for the first time today, hi, I'm so glad you're here. I love all of you. You lift me all of the time. I love the comments that you left for me when I posted a picture of my mama when we were on vacation last week. I love when you'll post, Jill, I just received this. I love it. I love the personal emails that you send to us. So thank you. And we want to keep doing what we're doing. And I can't thank you all enough for your support. All right. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm reading all these wonderful, wonderful comments. Thank you so much. Patty, thank you. Deborah, thank you. Melanie, thank you. Thanks everybody. Like no need to thank me. Donna, you're funny. Tell him to take a hike. Well, sometimes I do. And I make no secret about the fact that, listen, everybody has a bad day. And so sometimes it can come out in a post. And let's face it, the worst part of social media, even texting, is you can't hear tone. So somebody just might be like just putting out words because they're just stating a fact, but then the way we receive it, we interpret a tone, and that's not always right the way it was intended. So there's issues there. So listen, everybody can have a bad day, but many of you may or may not know this, but listen, if snarky people come on my page and they just won't let it go and they want to keep coming after it, I take great pleasure in blocking people from my page. I'm too old, right? I'm like Kathy Bates in Fried Green Tomatoes. I'm older and I have more insurance. So I don't have time for it. I don't want that infiltrating our Just Jill community. It's too special, right? It's too special. We're here to support each other. We're here to have fun. I'm here to listen to what you're looking for in the world of shopping when you feel you want to. And on days where you just maybe the budget doesn't allow or you're not looking for anything special, I hope you just come on in, because we all know I'm also a good talker, which is why my report cards as a child always said I talk too much in class. Lucky for me, I found a gig that works on that talent, if that's what you want to call it. All right. So Tracy says, I have that necklace you're wearing and I love it. I know this is one of our Italian bronzo pieces. So a couple announcements. Is everybody ready? Like, let's get going. By the way, what kind of coffee is everybody drinking this morning? We have an espresso machine. Okay, I didn't even start drinking coffee till I was 50. Isn't that weird? I just don't really like hot drinks, I have to be honest. And I almost decided to have an iced tea this morning when we were together, but I said, let's have coffee together. So I wanted to stay true to that. But I'm wearing a cashmere sweater and I'm a little warm. It's supposed to be 80 degrees here in Philadelphia today. And I have the air conditioning on to help keep me cool. But besides that, Nespresso has some seasonal flavors. And this one is maple pecan. Enjoyable. I really like it. And I use oat milk creamer. This one is the Silk brand. It's the oatmeal cookie. So it's like oatmeal cookie with maple and pecan. Hello. Good morning, breakfast dessert. So good. So, all right, listen, gosh, I'm looking at all these wonderful messages. Good morning, Jill. Received my Peppermint Park houses. They're gorgeous. Diane, yay. Let's see who else is here. Patty said, I'm having hot chocolate. Love that. Always good. Sandy, good morning. Let's see here. Butter pecan creamer in my coffee, Donna. I love it. So glad. And let's see, what did Mary Beth said? I'm so glad you block folks. I read comments on live on QVC and folks just tune in to be mean. It's awful. I wish they would block them. I know, like, what's the point? Why can't people just be nice? How hard is it? It's not hard. Just be nice. I don't understand. You know, it's really easy for people who are unhappy or whatever their situation is to hide behind the anonymity of social media and these posts and just to throw stuff out there. And I never stood for it when I was at QVC. Sometimes I was afraid I was going to get reprimanded because I would come right back at people. Not because I'm a mean person, but it's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? I just realized I did not get any sleep last night. The last time I looked at my clock, I went to bed at midnight. The last time I looked at my clock, it was 3:48. And then I had to get up this morning at 7:30. So I'm sorry, I have bags under my eyes. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, but it looks like I could have used a little more. Anyway, just be nice. Can we just let that be the motto for our Sunday? Let's just be nice. All right. Oh my gosh, we have some great things to share with you. If you're just coming in, good morning. I'm so glad you're here. Usually Kylie's here with me. She's on a trip. She gets back later tonight. My husband, Doug, sometimes helps me. He's on his way to the Eagles game. So here we are. It really is just Jill. So hopefully, as I'm juggling all these balls, I don't drop the wrong ones. But I'm so glad you're all here. I'll keep an eye on comments. So what do we have going on? So overview really quickly, just to keep in mind. If you need to shop for anything, go open up a second window on your browser or your phone. Go to justjillshop.com. Shipping and handling included with everything we show. Here are some of our specials. Right now, some of you are commenting about my necklace, these earrings. I have bracelets. I'll show you more later. All of our Italian jewelry, because I thought it would be fun since we used to spend time doing jewelry together on Sunday mornings. I said to Bern, let's put jewelry on sale. So all of our Italian jewelry, our silver and our bronze, all is 15% off. So if you need some gifts, now is the time. And I have to say, you know, our Italian collection, it's really built around classics and our prices are already great. When you consider the cost, how the cost of metals has really gone up, you'll get the Just Jill little pouch. Let me just make sure here. Isn't that cute? I love that. You'll get your Just Jill pouch, and whether you need paperclip necklaces, our extenders, earrings, our bronzo pieces, all of our jewelry made in Italy, all 15% off. So run, don't walk for that, because you could get some really nice earrings for people. This is one of our best sellers. We have Jill's Perfect hoops that were modeled after a pair of designer hoops that I had in size and scale. And, you know, they are perfect. They're just right. 1.5 inches in diameter. These are 1.25. These are our twisted hoops, but you go look at them, 15% off all of our jewelry. And remember, whether you buy one thing or 10 things from us, the shipping is included. So it's not like if you hit a threshold, all of a sudden you're going to have to pay more for shipping. You don't ever have to worry about that with us. All right, so jewelry, and I'll show you some close-ups of some pieces. This is from our Bronzo collection, and we have it in 3 colors. It's in an 18 karat gold over bronze, a white gold over bronze, and a rose gold over bronze. And it's 18 inches, and it can go a little shorter. It can go to 16 inches too, but I do love that piece. All right, let's see. Diane said, jewelry, my weakness. And Lynn said that our Bronzo pieces really look like gold and they don't change. Thanks, Lynn. You know, we try that when I work with our team in Italy, and it's the same vendors, frankly, who also do jewelry for QVC. I mean, I worked with those people for years, Salim and Albert and Milor. They do amazing pieces. And so, you know, when I could choose who I wanted to approach to do jewelry, in my mind, there was nobody I wanted to work with other than Salim and Albert, because they do such beautiful designs. But, you know, a couple things that are different when they create the pieces for Just Jill. We do a heavier plating than what their standard is, even for QVC. We do a little more. And I do that because I really want to make sure, if you're wanting the look of yellow gold or rose gold and we're plating it, that it stays that way for a really, really long time. And then I was also particular about the tone of plating too, because I know sometimes, especially when you're using 18 karat gold over pieces, 18 karat gold can be a little more buttery, and sometimes, at least to my eye, that looks a little brassy. So I was particular about the shading of gold that they used, and the recipe that they used, because I knew what I wanted it to look like, and I sent them some pieces, and then they modeled the gold after that. So, you know, it's really specific for all of you, and you know, that's part of what we try to do here at Just Jill, is really curate these things with you, the customer, in mind. I've worked around products for 30 years. I've read the highs and lows, what people like, what they don't like, what they wish were different, you know, what they, you know, wanted to change. And so I was able to take all of that information and really, I hope, build it into a collection where once you become familiar with us and shop with us a couple of times and are like, okay, like, I'm really liking what I'm receiving here, you have that trust with anything else that you might try. So check out the jewelry. I'll talk about it a little bit more in a bit, but I want to get to some of the new holiday things, because I have some things today where we think we might talk about a couple of these same items tomorrow, but I said to Bernadette, I have a feeling when they see them, like, they may not last. So first and foremost, special that you want to take advantage of goes away, I think, at the end of today. All of our trees, our holiday decor trees, with the exception of flameless. The flameless are not on sale, but all of our trees, including, for the first time ever, our shimmer tree 3-piece set. This has more 5-star reviews than any other item, I think, at Just Jill. These are on sale. So all of our trees are on sale. I will try to, I probably should have called up a link for that. But if you go and find them online when you order them, the discount, I don't know if it's already been taken. Let's find out together really quickly. Sorry about that, everybody. Let's see. I'm going over to the website if you're wondering what I'm doing. Yeah, the discounts will be taken at checkout. And so if you search for in the trees, let's see. Oh yeah, here. For the most part. In this link I'm going to give you, there are some random things in there. Like there's a, yeah, not all of those are the right ones. Okay, let me see if I can find it real quick. And then, because I would like to just put a link in there. Or if you just go, all of the trees I'm going to show you, the big one is the shimmer trees, right? So all of these are all 10% off. So if you've eyed these or wanted to get a second set, I would run, don't walk, because we've never marked these down in 3 years. We've kept the same price. And now for the first time, we're putting them on sale. And you'll get 3 of them, a tall, medium, and small. And I believe the sizes, if I'm close, I think it's 11, 9, and 6 are the heights. They create such a pretty display. You see us use these all the time. That's the silver. We have it in this champagne, which is glorious. So beautiful. And share your comments, everybody, if you have the shimmer trees. Here is the green, beautiful green. And remember, you get 3 of them. And then we also have the white. And the white, I'm just going to hold up there, is very delicately, almost sugar sparkled, but gorgeous. These don't leave sparkle all over your house. They're just beautiful and so pretty when you're wanting to create scenes with snowmen or Santas or sleighs, when you're looking for things to put on a pretty tray, when you're wanting something to flank each side of your mantle. Our shimmer trees are second to none. They're awesome. So check those out. Again, like there's I'm pretty sure there's like over 25-star reviews. Everybody who's received them loves them. They're nice and sturdy. They're not going to tip over easily. And you'll have these forever. Like no matter how you change the theme of your holiday home, these trees will always be part of it. I love the white with our peppermint park assortment. I love the white with our gingerbread assortment. The green also looks good with our classics. It also looks cute for a pop in peppermint park, by the way. And then the metallics, I mean, you cannot go wrong with beautiful holiday metallics, champagne and silver. Holly, I see your comment. Do you still sell the greenery behind you? Girl, it is coming up. And I'm telling you all right now, get it. I own the company and I'm buying 4 of them. That's how good it is. All right. It's amazing. Should we just go to it? I was going to talk about the trees. Okay. Well, let's just do this. Okay. We'll go back to the trees. This, everybody. Okay. So the hottest look in greenery right now is Norfolk pine. Norfolk pine is this kind of drippy look of greenery so that when you put it on your mantle, some of it can cascade over, some of it can go flat, you can play with it. And this is the real natural touch. We had just the garland, no lights, a few weeks ago. I just brought in a little to test it to see if that's something you would want from us. It sold out before the show was over. So I went back to our vendor, who is the best, and he said, how about I give you a deal with that same garland with lights? 80 lights, battery operated, 8 hours on, 16 off, $54. Our price, you guys, for this garland is the best in town because that's $54 with shipping. It's beautiful. You want it. Open another window and get it right now. We put this up with not even talking about it. And there was one of our customers who bought 3 of them, came back, bought 2 more. Like, you're going to want multiples on this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the only thing I will say is when you get it at home, you're going to have to take a few minutes just to sort of separate it a little bit. Should I get this up again? So that you can have what you want hanging down, what's still up on the table. And just because, I hardly did anything with it. You can move the branches around. Some have lights, some don't. It's nice and full and lush. It's awesome. Run, don't walk. Run, don't walk. And while you're there, right? While you're there, guess what else I brought in? Now, I don't have a lot of these. I'm just telling you that right now. So if they sell out, I'm sorry. I have the sprigs. 2 of them. So you get 2 of these. The battery isn't overly heavy. They're double A's. These are LED warm white. So they're warm white lights. Each stem, 50 lights. And you get 2 of them. They're about 38 inches tall. So you can just see. You get 2 of them for $49. So if you don't want to do the full garland, maybe you do the stems. Now, the beauty of the stems, let me find the other one here because it's a set of 2. The set of 2. Oh my gosh, what do you guys think about this? The garland, by the way, is 5 feet long. It's 60 inches. I just saw that comment. All right, so how do you style the stems? Okay, so you could lay this on a table like this and have like a mini runner of this greenery down your table. Then what do you do with it? Okay, are you ready? You all are going to go crazy. This is so fun. This is like my favorite part. All right. Melanie said, I got the garland. Terry, love the garland. Donna, got the paperclip necklace. Oh my gosh, y'all are shopping. I love it. Okay, ready? Oh my gosh. Okay, so how do we take this? And I'm going to show you how you can make it casual, how you can make it elegant, how you can do a lot of different things with it. And this will work with the sprays, or you can do this with the garland. But I have to show you this. So, oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with this. So part of the fun is I get to go into these showrooms, and while other companies might just buy, 50 of one style, I look at everything, I put things together, and I customize pick sets for you when it's not something that has enough going on. So look what I did. Look what I did. This is, I'm calling this, it's part of our winter wonderland, but really I'm calling it like frozen fantasy. Are you ready? So this stem are these beautiful, like frozen, jewel encrusted magnolias. But look what happens when I put it with this snow crystal twig branch, okay? And if that wasn't beautiful enough, you lay it on top of that greenery. It's spectacular. It is so beautiful. Oh, I can't wait for you to see this in person. It takes my breath away. It's so beautiful. And what I love too is, depending on the decor of your home, really, I could stay out in a little bit more formal setting all year round if it works. And this frosty branch can work every Christmas season that you're doing something with snow. So even if you just wanted to do that look, you could put that in a vase. You could add this in with it. And that could be just do that in a vase, gorgeous. Maybe buy, and we're doing a special offer. If you buy more than one set of these picks, we'll take 10% off. So instead of it being, like what I think they're $32 for the set, this one's just a little bit more money because look at all of the handwork, all the crystal work on all of these. So $32 for two. But if you decide to buy a second set, we'll take 10% off. That'll come at checkout. But then look at that. Is that not gorgeous? So if you did two, then you'd have the other greenery. What did I do with it? I don't even know where everything is. Oh, it's in my hand. All right, get some more coffee, girl. So if you do that, right, and spread it out beautifully, so pretty, but then have the other side and then have more of that. You just kind of have to play with how you tuck the stems underneath each other. But look how pretty that will be. So good. Okay. So, and this also works with the garland. All right. So if you just wanted to like kind of layer that in, you could do that. You could do ornaments with the garland. You could do our flameless candles spread on each side of that as it goes down the center of your table. Fantastic. But let me just show you some other things you might want to play with. Okay. If you decide you want to do this little winter white story, this little frozen fantasy, I was very proud of myself for coming up with that description, by the way. If you decide you want to do that, I also have another set of two. These are shorter white picks. And that also actually looks really pretty if you wanted to do an all white look. Okay. These would also work if you're doing things with our cute little vintage snowmen, really cute, and then add some red ornaments to it. I love that idea. I love this with our, anything you're doing with our white shimmer trees. Remember, all trees, 10% off. So pick your favorite tree and then pick your favorite picks. I've never done an all white pick before. I'll tell you why. I haven't seen any that I really thought looked pretty. Sometimes whites can look a little cheap, right? And I don't like that. I don't want that for your house. But this is from one of our best vendors. This is Regency. Rich at Regency does a lot of work for Valerie Parr Hill, so that's that kind of quality. He did a lot of pieces for the Your Home with Jill collections when I used to have my show on QVC. So these are like these oversized rose hips, and then these little pomegranate style berries, and then there's the white kind of faux greenery, but then I love these sort of wispy shimmery, and there's some frozen pieces in there too. So that's a good set if you like to do a lot with whites and winter wonderlands. If you picked up our set of 2 tin houses with the little bottle brush trees, I'd nestle this in there too. Look how cute. Like if you're doing things with our peppermint park with the white, really cute. So, so check that out. All right. So there's that set of 2 picks. I think they're $29. And I only do 2 because I don't think you need to have, sometimes picks are sort of scrappy looking and you have to buy a lot of them to get a look. So I do 2 when this is how I always test them. Does it look like a full bouquet? If I just wanted to put this as a little accent in a vase of flowers or something, not a vase of flowers, a vase, somewhere to tie things together, does it fill it? Yes, it does. If I just use 2 to create, again, I could do another little mini swag, right? And then put some flameless candles around it. Or again, take one of my figures and put him right in the center. Look how cute. So that's what I love about, and that's the reason why I pick the swags and things that I do, okay? All right, there's more. I also happen to have a thing for beaded fruit. I love beaded fruit. If you love that sort of colonial, kind of style to it, I've always loved it. I don't know why. Bernadette on our team, she's like, I don't get why you like it so much, but good for you. I just do. I don't know. I love the textures. I love the colors. This is not the type of sugaring that's going to come off everywhere. They're actually like little tiny beads. And you have apples and pears and these little berries and some mini pine cones. And then we did a little bit of metallic on the leaves. And then you have the sprigs here. So the 2 of these, let me put these down over here. Oh, it's like Pickpalooza here today at Just Jill. You'll get 2 of these. And again, they're just pretty accents with that greenery. If you wanted to, add that in to add some texture, you have to play with it a little bit, but you could absolutely do that just to sort of have that cascade down. And then you see the touches. So maybe if you were going to do the garland, maybe I would buy 2 sets of those and sort of stick them in. They're different types of greenery. So know that. I like that because I like sometimes the highs and lows of the colors together. But if you don't want to do something like that, again, you could take the 2 of these, create a cute little mini swag. I mean, that frankly, that could be just like right on the back of your toilet in your powder room, just for a little touch of the holidays, right? So, really, really pretty, really well done. I couldn't resist it because I've always loved the idea of beaded fruit. And if you're somebody who sort of likes that too, this has a little bit of glisten to it with the subtle gold metallic. It actually looks very pretty if you do something nearby with our shimmer tree. Like that's a really pretty collection. All right, so there's that. What's everybody thinking? I have to read some comments. Okay, wait. The Norfolk pine garland is sold out. Oh my gosh, Sandy, thank you. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm so glad you love it. Norfolk is sold. We brought in a lot too. All right, so thank you. Somebody said bow in the middle. Yes, love that. Hi, Carrie, good to see you. Let's see, somebody said, Susan said, I've always loved beaded fruit too. All right, so here's what I will tell you. When we get done today, I will see if there's any way we can bring in a few more of the garland. I'm not sure if we can, but I will try. And I will work on that today, and I will have an answer tomorrow. So make sure we're doing a Facebook Live tomorrow night at 8. I will have an answer for that tomorrow because so many of you clearly love that. And I'm so glad you do. Yay. It's great quality. Beautiful. I think you'll love it. I've seen some that are out there, and I think ours is fabulous. All right, let me just show you a couple other picks, and then I want to show you some of our figures. Here's another. Okay, there's 2. Oh. All right, let me do this one first. So for those of you who want like a mega pick, these are tall. Again, they're about 38 inches tall. You get both of them, and they're really full. But look, they have like frosted bells in them. All different types of greenery. I love that you have some white pepper berries in there. And I love the foliage that has sort of the white edges to it. So you're going to get 2 of these. These are massive. So again, how pretty just to put this in a vase and have this, in a corner of a room or an area. Maybe you don't really do much with a tree anymore. That's okay. Maybe something like this could be cute over in a vase. Maybe this is what you take to your grandmom or your mom or somebody that you know that's your dad who's maybe in an assisted living and can't really have a lot of Christmassy things, but you wanted to do something festive. This one, maybe you tie a bow around and put it in a vase. But then these also, because they're so full and lush, our team loves this one. You can also put those together and then look how that's going to fill out nicely on a table. And then maybe you do again, like I kind of love our silver shimmer tree with this. What do you think? Because it pulls out the silver in the bell and the sparkle in there is kind of silvery. I think that's pretty. Love that. So that's another pick idea for you. You all seem to love the picks, so there's that one. The one thing I will say about the things that have shimmer, when you get them at home, just give them a shakeout when you, before you bring them into the house. When they travel, they're knocking against each other and that will loosen some of the glitter. So if you do just sort of like brush it off a little bit outside, shake off the looseness. I haven't found that any of these really have been overwhelming. I mean, I have a little bit on my sweater, but that's because I've been handling 5 different styles. So, but none of them are like, if you look at my hands are not covered in glitter. So they're very reasonable, I would say. But I love these because they're big and wispy and I like all the foliage. And I think the little touch of the sort of icy jingle bells in there is cute. And then the last one I want to show you is this set. And I wanted to show you, I did a little tray for everybody. Yes, this is how I spend my mornings. So these are our gorgeous gold flameless candles, trees. Aren't they pretty? And then here's some of our other flameless candles. But this set, we were able to get a really good buy on this. And it's a set of 2. So this is our kind of metallic pine shimmer. So you have some like a soft wash of shimmer over the greenery. And then you have those pretty kind of matte shimmer mini pomegranate berries. Then there's a little bit of gold glitter on the one pine cone. And the other one is just a soft matte gold. 2 of these for $25. So, and again, they're really full and lush. But I just wanted you to see how pretty, if you just wanted to use them on a tray with some of our flameless candles, like how pretty that could be. I love it with the Christmas tree candle, that gold Christmas tree candle. And then those 2 picks are lovely. So just another way you can use the picks. And obviously, if you buy a couple sets of those and you want to stick them in your Christmas tree, if that's going to fill in some gaps, or that's how you want to transform one of your garlands, whether it's our Norfolk or one of the others, that's why the picks are so great. They work really well. And these are the shorter stemmed picks. And I just like to show you again, like, look how nice those are. If you just did the 2 of them, they're really full and lush. They give you a lot. And again, I always like to show, if you want to create that little swag look, pretty, right? It has a really nice look to it. I'm really picky about these. So I hope when you get them at home, you look at them and you're like, I'm glad she's picky because they're great. All right, so that's theirs. Okay, how's everybody doing? I want to show you a couple of cute things, and then we'll show jewelry. I just want to have a swig of my coffee and then read some comments too. Let's see here. Garland is sold out. I know. We'll see what we can do. Let's see. Susan, miss watching you on QVC. So glad to find you here. Thanks, Susan. So glad you're here. Hello, hello. Let's see here. Donna just ordered 2 sets of the light up pick and 2 of the frosted white for my table. Would love to add touches of red. Any suggestions? Well, maybe you just do some simple red ornaments, Donna, in some different sizes. Just kind of tuck those in around there. I think that could be really pretty. Or we don't have any, but maybe you can just go to, Michael's or Joann's or one of those places and just get some sprigs of red berries and just kind of like pop those in. I don't think you want to put too much red because it's really sort of this frosty white, elegant green story. Or you know what you could do? Maybe you could find like a really pretty little small petite red rose stem and mix that in with the magnolia or a hydrangea in red, like velvety, or even red, like the right shade of red. Don't do it too bright. I would do a little bit deeper, more crimson red. Maybe do like a little crimson stem of mini poinsettias. That could be really pretty. All right. So, okay. I love seeing all the comments. Tina, I love your necklace. We're going to talk about this, Tina. It's available. And okay. And I know the Norfolk branches are now sold out. Melanie said, glad you're a picky person. I'm a pick person. I'm picky, right? All right. So I'm so glad. And I will find out about if we can get in some more of those garlands because they're pretty spectacular. And they're just awesome. And I thought we brought in a lot for us. And clearly I found something that many of you want a lot of, and that's good. Okay, let's talk about a couple cute new things. All right. So Limited, because we did a sneak preview of him on Facebook last night. So if you're somebody who loves snowmen and wants a new snowman, I'm going to tell you, run, don't walk, because about half of what we brought in was already sold out when I checked quantities this morning. So he is beautiful. He's about 16 inches tall, I think. Maybe 14. Do you want me to look real quick? Let me see if I can find him. Snowman. I'm looking on my website here, find it for him. Okay, where are you, cute little snowman? There he is. Okay, so our large snowman, he's $39. That includes your shipping and handling. Oh, he's 13 and a half inches tall. I was off on that one. 13 and a half inches tall. And look at his cute face. Look at the red cardinal. Look at his cute hat. Look, he's holding presents, a green one. This almost looks like he has something from Tiffany's, doesn't it? And then he has on his cute red vest. I love how they did the scarf, because the scarf is kind of just like blowing with the wind. Look at the cute little earmuffs. He is a treasure. So super cute. The white portion, there's just a little subtle bit of distressing, not a lot. I just want you to know, like if you're looking for pristine white, that's not this. It's supposed to be a little bit vintage. So there's a very subtle, can you kind of see it? There's just sort of a little subtle wash over it. Not distracting to me at all. I just think he's so charming. This has been set up in my living room since I got back from California. And every time I walk by, I have a smile on my face. He's just darling. And then to go with him, and I do love him when you put it with our shimmer trees, right? So the green shimmer trees, our white shimmer trees. But also we brought in, and super cute to do a display for my people who love to collect the snow figures, set of 2, they're $29. Aren't they cute? So cute. So he has the green little muffs, the snow on his head, sweet face, package, scarf blowing, coal buttons. This guy has, or gal, has the cardinal, has a peppermint candy cane stick. So again, if you're doing something with our peppermint bark, these guys mix into peppermint bark really easily because of the red and white. The green allows you to use the green shimmer trees. Like how cute. Oh, so cute. So this set of 2 just makes me happy. We love this collection so much. They're just darling. And so make sure you, if you want this little set to go with, which some of you, as much as you might like a bigger piece, like you just like to do small little motifs, right? So there's that small little motif. Hello. All right. So they're available. And look how cute, like when you nestle them in with all of our trees and everything. And if you got the garland, I mean, that's adorable. Adorable. All right. And then, wait, there's more. Look what's back in stock. All right, these sold out so quickly last year, and I was so happy that this particular vendor had this in the line again this year, because this was one of my most favorite, so cute, like might be in my top 5 all-time figures that I loved. Aren't they precious? Now we have other reindeer coming into the collection. There's some available now. When you go to justjillshop.com, at the top of the page, you can click new, and that shows you everything that's just been added and is new. We also have, you can go to just Christmas decor, and that shows you everything. So we have more sophisticated looking reindeer if that's what you're looking to go with, a pretty sleigh, or you just want more of a winter type look. But these, I mean, look at that face. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. This cute little sweater is actually like a little knit sweater, red and white. So it's this mixed media. This cute crown of holly and berries. The red cardinal on the little back there, going for a ride. And then the second reindeer, slightly different. So this one's kind of turning its head a bit. This one is looking more straightforward, still has that crown of the holly and the berries. Then we have the cute little red and white scarf. And this one has a little package on its back. Isn't it cute? So super cute. Love these. They sold out last year, brought them back this year, not bringing them back next year, even if they're available. We're going to, we've had some great items for the last couple of years at Just Jill, but, I think for a lot of our things, like we're ready to say, okay, we've done as much as we can do with gingerbread, I think, unless it's something like that's just I've never seen before. So the whole gingerbread lane collection, those particular pieces won't be coming back. I'm not sure if we're going to bring shimmer trees back. They've been such a great seller for us. So maybe we'll have small quantities, but I don't know. So we have to make decisions on, like we want it to keep things new and fresh. And I love to bring back things that sold out super quick, or we knew we didn't bring in a lot because we were testing looks and people seem to respond. But once we sort of kind of go through what we have, we want to make sure that there's room to bring in new things to keep our assortment fresh. I don't want you to feel like every time you tune in for a Facebook Live, it's like, oh, there's those reindeer again, right? Oh, the shimmer trees. She never shuts up about the shimmer trees. I don't really think I should ever shut up about the shimmer trees because they're so great. But you know what I'm saying. I just want to keep things new and fresh and fun for you. So I always want you to feel like, okay, if I have a little room for one new thing, I want to go find it from Jill. So that's why we want to make sure our assortment is always varied. So this is no reorder on these, not coming back if you missed them last year. If you love that vintage look, I think part of what I love about these is this is kind of what I remember ornaments and decorations looking like when I was a kid. And so there is some like warmth in my heart around that, right? Those memories of childhood and Christmas and, getting dressed up and going to church and decorating the tree together and just, doing those things. It was wholesome then, right? It was such a wholesome, sweet, loving feeling. That's what my heart feels. And whether we were spending time, at my grandparents' farm, or we were home in California, or my grandparents popped over from Arizona, like it just was, these are the sort of merry memory makers for me. And so if you want just like the sweet look of those cute reindeer, make sure you get them while we have them. All right. Now, since all of our trees are on sale, there's a few trees here I want to show you that we've never presented. And then I want to talk about the jewelry. So we have our Northern Lights tree. This is sold out every year. We've brought it in. It looks like gorgeous cut crystal. That's what I love about it. So during the day, you have the look of this gorgeous, what looks to be crystal. It's actually acrylic, but it's so clear and pristine. It's just gorgeous. This also has I think it has all 5-star reviews. It runs on batteries. There's no timer on this one. When you turn it on, but there is an adapter so that if it's near somewhere where you could just leave it plugged in, you could do that and turn it off and on as you want to. But here is more of this aurora borealis. Did you see the Northern Lights where you lived by chance? And what will happen is when you turn it on, the fan starts and it whirls the glitter quickly. And then it stops, it slows down for a few seconds because it wants to give the glitter time to fall. So you can see, like, I'm going to hold this up close. So you can see it swirls it up and then it will slow down, and it slows down to allow the glitter to kind of shimmer its way through. And then it kicks it back up again, and then it slows down and comes down. So beautiful piece. I fell in love with this year one, trade show one. I loved it. I just thought everything about it was just so pretty. And the colors are sort of that aurora borealis, sort of like purpley, opalescent colors that morph through. All right, so there's one option for you, trees 10% off. Another option, here is a grander version of that. And this was customer request. So this is the first time we're showing this. So this particular tree, again, is all crystal or acrylic that looks like crystal, just so you can see it. It's a different cut. So the mold is different. So the texture is different, has the star on top, but it's mounted on this beautiful gold base. And then you have your on and off switch, and then you have a little plug-in. You'll get a little adapter that allows you to plug it into a USB block, and you can plug this in and leave it on if you want to. With this particular piece, this is an all white light. So where the Northern Lights tree has more of that aurora borealis look, this is going to be more of just that white light. I love the scale and size of this, because I think if you do have a mantle where you have higher ceilings, sometimes smaller pieces look even smaller. You need something with some presence. And so when I saw this, I was like, well, this has presence. I just thought it was gorgeous, elegant. I love the look of the metallic gold. A lot of you use that in your dining rooms. If you have a home that has a little bit more of a formal sitting area or living room, that might even match the type of hardware on some of your pretty antique furniture, this is a beauty. It's absolutely gorgeous. So again, a little bit more elevated, literally and figuratively, I suppose, but just a really pretty piece. Also part of our tree collection that's 10% off. That discount will be taken at checkout. And then we debuted last week, or a couple weeks ago, I guess it's been, I wasn't here last week, our set of 5 color changing trees. And because this is a flash sale, we included these too. So again, this sale is only good through the weekend. But if you were thinking about the set of 5 trees, you get all 5 of them. They all have color morphing going on. I'm trying to be really careful because this is on my crystal cake plate that Joan Rivers gave me when I got married. She gave me 2 of them, actually. So I love that I can use them. I think she would love that I'm using them. But if you want these pretty color changing trees, they run on batteries. These do not have timers. So when we shared these previously, this was like a special buy we were able to get on these. And I said, you know, listen, if it's a great price for 5 of them for $39, which is now like $35 because of the 10% off. If it's the one item you have to turn on and off, I promise it's worth it, because they do really glow beautifully as they color change. So those are part of our sale as well. And then here's another one I have to tell you about, because I haven't talked about these at all. And Bernadette, who works with us, of course, she's my right hand. She's obsessed with these, and I kind of am too. So these are gorgeous. They're tall. I'll try to get the sizes for you in a second. You get all 3 of them. I know that's not doing any good. How about if I do that? Does that help? Kind of. But each of these trees comes in these little, these are little flower pots, right? And they're just absolutely gorgeous. So they're like a bottle brush tree. I call this the Longwood Gardens set because there's this beautiful botanical gardens not far from us that does these beautiful looks. There's like a velvet ribbon in front, the little cluster, but the bottle brush tree, they created it so like there's these little snow beads all over it. And the size of these is just fabulous. So I'm going to say that these are probably, I'm just going to guess, and you can go to justjillshop.com and get the exact, but I'm going to say these are probably close to like maybe 15, 13 and a half, 10. They're tall, but they're so elegant. Like bottle brush trees I love because they're, you know, they're vintage, they're retro, but these just look like a step above. Like these to me look like how Mackenzie Childs would do bottle brush trees. Like it has that kind of elevated. Again, this isn't like a plastic. It's not just on the little wooden flat base. It's in this beautiful, isn't that nice? It just looks nice. So for your frosty pieces, for your winter wonderland pieces, if you're wanting just to create like a pretty simple little vignette, maybe do these 3 on a tray with a couple of flameless candles. It could be beautiful, simple. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be, you know, over the top. Sometimes I think the sort of quiet looks are the most beautiful. So definitely they are fantastic. So love those, love those, love those. And then also we have this tree, completely different, right? But for those of you who love cardinals, for those of you who love the look of like red and green berries, I do too. This is our beautiful, I loved this tree when we saw it. First of all, I love the cardinal. I know so many of you do too. So, you know, it kind of makes you feel like somebody's keeping an eye on you. I love the way they created the texture on this tree, the way the snow is kind of like clumped, but then you have the little peekaboo of the red berries, and then it's on a very nice stand. A little bit of a sugared finish to it. Again, not overly heavily glittered, just a little bit of shimmer. But, you know, I think 2 of these could be really nice on each end of a table, on each end of a mantle, on each end of your sofa. Have one, you know, at each place. And then do maybe a little different assortment of, you know, cardinal figures or, you know, whatever else you might have. You could do some of our, I think our white, if you wanted to mix in, you know, maybe you mix in our white shimmer trees. And remember, all these trees I'm showing you, they're all on sale, but that sale ends at the end of today. When it turns into around midnight Eastern time, the opportunity to get the shimmer trees, the light trees, any of these with the extra discount goes away. So it's our tremendous, as one of our customers, Jane, said, it's our tremendous sale, a flash sale on all of our beautiful trees. So check those out. And then let me show you 2, because he works beautifully with a lot of these. This was another piece I brought back from last year because, frankly, I couldn't find a Santa that was better. You can fluff his little greenery a little bit if you'd like to. It's up to you. Just kind of move it around, but it's wired. But I love his face. Is that not the best Santa face? So good. And he can be, you know, Father Frost. He can be Santa, you know, Father Christmas. I love the cardinal that's sitting on his walking stick. You know, he's great for those of you that like to do white looks in your decor. He has the look of the holly and the berries on each side of his outfit. He's another one of those pieces. The face is what got me. Because if the Santa doesn't have a good face, it has to have a good face, right? And I just think he's beautiful. And I love the mixed media, the little kind of sprig here of mistletoe or whatever you might think it to be. I just think he's charming. And he looks fabulous. If you wanted to put him in a forest of these trees, he looks great. If you want to put him, if you wanted to put him with our cardinal tree. And then I just want to show you, I found this last year. I took images of him with each color of our shimmer trees. So whether you put him with gold or you put him with silver or you put him with white or you put him with green, he's just that figure, that Santa, like everything about him works with everything you already have. So he's a really good one if you're looking for a nice Santa figure, more of sort of like a winter Santa look. He's absolutely stunning, one of my favorites. And he's also very nice with our flameless candle Christmas trees too. So check those out. In fact, we just added this tree in a dark green. It's slightly smaller. These are 8.5 inches. I think it's 7 inches. So it's just a little bit smaller. And so the price is a little less. But if you want green flameless candle trees like this that are never going to melt down, right? Because you're not burning it. It's that battery operated flame. We added those to the shop. So ask about those, or not ask about them, but go look for those over at the shop. All right, let me just see here. Donna got the Santa last year. Terry, the bottle brush trees are at justjillshop.com. So just a reminder, you'll find everything we're showing at justjillshop.com. And you can find, all of the information about the sizes and everything there. Also a reminder, shipping is included on all of your orders. So, I think that's always important to remind people of too. And thanks for being here, Terry. I hope you'll go check things out. All right, let's talk about jewelry for just a couple minutes and then I'll let everybody go. Gosh, it's 11 o'clock and I know you probably have a busy day ahead. I am going to be cleaning the house. How boring, right? It's like I hate doing it more than anything. But we have some company coming this week, so I got to get some things cleaned up and picked up. And so I'm going to put on the Eagles game. I made chili yesterday. So I've got leftover chili, and while Doug's at the game, I think I'm going to go through that pile of bills and paperwork that's on the kitchen table and straighten some things out. I want to remind you that we will be doing another Facebook Live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're around, would love to have you stop by. And then please come join me for another Facebook Live this week. We're not going to do it on Tuesday. I have to go down to pick Trevor up. He's coming home for fall break. So I'm going to go down and pick him up. Doug and I are headed down together. So we'll be back. We won't be back in time for a Facebook Live on Tuesday, but I'll be doing a Facebook Live on Thursday, and I'm going to have special guests. So you're going to want to be here for that. You're going to want to meet our special guests coming up on Thursday. So that should be a lot of fun. So a busy week for us at Just Jill. And so tomorrow at 8 p.m. and Thursday at 8 p.m. with special appearances. Okay, let me just show you real quickly a few pieces of jewelry. Some of our favorites, some of our best sellers. All of our Italian jewelry, our sterling silver and bronze is all 15% off. It's a great time to shop for gifts. Again, all of our Italian jewelry that we do for Just Jill will come in your little Just Jill pouch. So the necklace that I have on, this is from our Bronzo collection. I love the medallion. It's on a, you see it? Like a baby Rolo chain. You have a lobster claw clasp, and you can really adjust this anywhere from 16 to 18 inches. This is one of my favorite pieces. I don't know what it is. I like a chain with a cool medallion as the pendant. That's just always been one of my favorite looks. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I'm holding the wrong thing. So this comes in rose or yellow or white, and it's bronze, and it has an 18 karat gold plating over it. The level of plating that we do is heavier than industry standard, and that's just specifically for Just Jill. It's how I wanted to go. These earrings, if you don't have them, excuse me, if you don't have these earrings, now's the time to get them. They come in rose, white, and yellow. They are the best shape. They are reflective. They're hammered. They're a snap bar closure. They're bronze. All of our jewelry is nickel free, so you don't have to worry about the sensitivity. Let me just show you this earring. I love this earring. And I don't wear a ton of gold jewelry, but this was an earring that I kept for myself in the gold version so that when I do have on gold, this is the earring I wear. Isn't it a nice shape? I mean, I love the silhouette of it. I love the outline of it. It's not heavy on the ear. This has been one of our top selling earrings. People love the shape. When it's back in stock, people swoop on it. So get it while you can get it on sale, because that doesn't happen very often. All right. And it comes in a choice of 3 colors. This is another one of our earrings that we have. This is our twisted 1 1/4 inch earring. It is the, hang on one second. I don't have enough room here in my house for all this stuff. All right. This is the big sister to this. And this little earring is a great gift. All right. So again, we did it in a 1 1/4 inch size, and then we did it in the 3/4 inch size. It is just this nice little easy to wear, forget about it, and love it earring. Nice twisted look, made in Italy. Very nice dimension to the piece, as you can see. So not super thin. And that also comes in the 3 different colors. So check those out. That's a great gift. All those earrings that I just showed you, all 3 of those, all make great gifts. There's another hoop that we have that was the original hoop. It was the first hoop we came out with at Just Jill. It's called Jill's Perfect Hoop in a smooth or a polished. That's 1.5 inches in diameter. So if you are wanting something that's just a little bit bigger than this one, that's the hoop that you see me wearing almost all the time. I don't know why I can't get this in my ear this morning. I think I'm trying to hurry. There we go. All right. And then here's another gift that I think people will love. Great little bracelet that's all done in hearts. This comes in the rose. It comes in the white, comes in the yellow. All these intertwined hearts together. Really pretty, really delicate. I mean, what a pretty piece, real jewelry that you can give to a niece or a daughter or your granddaughter. And, every time she looks at it, she sees those hearts and she knows she's loved. So, or maybe, we need to remind ourselves to do that sometimes too, don't we? So that's another great piece if you wanted to layer that with some of the other pieces that you have. I have that. Let me just show it to you real quickly in the rose too. Isn't that pretty? So there it is in the rose. And when it rolls, it just kind of shimmers. So nice piece. Again, feels nice, looks good, great gift, great price point, especially with the 15% off. And then I would also say, if you don't have any type of a paper clip necklace, I love our paper clip necklace. We have it in 2 gauges. This is the petite paper clip. And then we have it in the regular size. And again, these are chains that are made in Italy. Really nice look. You can put pendants on them if you would like to, enhancers. They're great to layer. They reflect beautifully. And we do this in both the sterling silver, and then we do the 18 karat gold, yellow gold over sterling in this as well. So if you love that classic paper clip look, or you've always wanted it, they have a nice weight to them. Again, well-made pieces, and just kind of give you that new updated chain style that everybody seems to be wearing. So definitely check those out. So that was a lot. We had a lot in this Sunday morning chat, didn't we? So check out all of those trees. Again, 10% off all the trees. Check out our Italian jewelry collection, 15% off. The tree deal ends tonight at midnight. So make sure, especially if you want the shimmer trees, if you've had your eye on them, if you wanted to get a second set, you weren't sure like when they're on sale, run, don't walk. I'll see what I can find out about the Norfolk pine garland, since you all went crazy for that. So let me see what we can bring in if it's possible, and I'll know tomorrow night in our Facebook Live. And also don't forget, if you're not signed up for our email, that's another great way to know when things are back in stock, what my schedule is going to be, and what we're up to at Just Jill. I hope everybody had a wonderful time with us today. I just saw somebody said, will I be doing Sundays more? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like these Sunday mornings? I got to be honest. I'm not sure I do. Not because I don't like spending time with you, but I the one luxury that I've had in leaving QVC was having control of my time with my family. And so I don't know that committing to every Sunday and having to get up early and get everything set up and then have Kylie have to come help me. I don't know, but how about we'll do it once in a while. I'll never say never, but I think probably, Tuesdays will be back to our regular routine. Again, not this week. So I'll be here tomorrow, Monday, and then Thursday, both at 8 p.m. And then we'll get back into our regular Tuesday cadence, and maybe we'll throw a couple Sundays in there if we can throughout the holidays. Okay. Thank you for being here, everybody. So good to see you. Finish up your coffee. Have a wonderful day. Stay warm. If it's chilly where you are, enjoy the warmth. If you are somewhere where the sun is shining, and I know this doesn't apply to everybody, but go Eagles. All right. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your things. And thank you, as always, for your friendship and for your support of my small business. We appreciate you so much. Have a great day. Bye. See you tomorrow.